What's up? What's up? This is Royce the 5'9". I want to send a shout out to Mikey T, the movie star. Love and respect to all. Peace.
So you said that you are actually a fan of him. You've been watching him. What have you made of Cassidy's return to battle rap, man?
It's interesting to say the least. It's interesting. It's interesting. I think he's bringing an energy that's very necessary, and I'm enjoying it. It's interesting to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's funny. I never knew him to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like when he was making music, when he was just focused on strictly making music, it's like he ain't never even smiled. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just was about bars, just tearing shit up all the time. You know what I mean? So it's interesting to see him funny and talking about like the science and shit like that. Because when I was talking about like the hip hop side of Detroit back in the day, you'd be at the hip hop shop, all of those conversations about the science, syllable connections, and like just the techniques involved in the pen. Like, we would have those conversations night, all day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I thought us in Detroit was the only ones who cared about that kind of shit. Like, me and Marshall still talk about that kind of shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting to hear him talking about it. And then, you know, as far as his battles, it's interesting to me that all of these guys that are killers, Hitman Holla, Disaster, Arsenal, Goods. Who else did he get? He got one more person too.
That was it. He's had 4. He's had Goods, Disaster, Arsenal, and Hitman Holla.
Okay, well, according to what the status quo said, they were all supposed to desecrate him. All of them were supposed to desecrate him, and none of them did. I find it interesting that every time like a quote unquote established rapper decides to make that pivot into the battle rap ring, they always are concerned about the quote unquote industry person going and being able to perform in the battle rap ring. And they always say, yo, if Eminem came, we would destroy him. And if Royce came, we would destroy him. And I disagree, because Joey went in there, he battled Hollow the Don. Hollow the Don was supposed to desecrate him. He couldn't figure out how to. Cassidy battled all these killers. They can't figure out how to. I'm starting to look at them and think to myself, maybe it's difficult for y'all to battle somebody or come up with the proper direction to battle somebody that's more popular than you. That's not an easy thing to do. You know what I mean? Now, he ain't battle Mook. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mook is a different story. Daylight is a different story. You know what I'm saying? But Hitman Holla, Ars, Disaster, Goods so slick with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just thought somebody was gonna give Cash like a problem. I thought they were gonna give him a problem. But I mean, shit, he went up there and he did him. You know what I'm saying? And he represented shit for the industry side. You know what I mean? So far, we ain't really took no L's, bro.
So, Royce, you also said that battling is on your bucket list. Would Cassidy be at the top of that list? Or tell me a couple artists or battle rappers that would be at the top of your list.
I haven't thought that far into it. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely don't have a list. It's not one of those things where I'm looking at anybody in particular. I literally, man, if it makes sense, I'll battle literally anybody, because I just feel like it's going to be the same result anyway, whether it's Cassidy or whoever it's going to be. You know what I mean? Like, so it really doesn't matter to me. You know what I mean? It just had to be the right fit at the right time for the right price, and it had to be the right event. It had to bring the right energy to the culture. You know, if we're going to be a part of it, we're going to make it count. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make it the most amazing thing we've ever seen, the most amazing thing we've ever witnessed. You know what I mean? So it could be one of plenty people. Cassidy could be one of those people, because he brings a lot of viewership to the table. You know, if that's something that he would be open to, I'm definitely open to discussing that. But I haven't thought about anybody in particular. I ain't have anybody in mind like that. It's just shit talking and wishful thinking. I love the competitive side of it. hoping that it'll inspire something in one of the youngins. You know what I'm saying?
So, Royce, I want to ask you your thoughts on a potential battle with Cassidy and Eminem. Is this something that could ever happen? A lot of people say they want to see it. Some people say it would never happen. Some people say Eminem would never come back for it. But I know I don't need to remind you, Eminem responded to MGK like that.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I'll say this. Cassidy would have a better shot at M responding to him writing a diss record. You know what I'm saying? Then we would getting him to come to the battle rap stage and commit, to 3 rounds on camera and give somebody ownership of his likeness and that content and just like I just don't see him doing it. I don't see a scenario where that would even make sense. Somebody of his magnitude, he would be better off just doing it on his own platform. And then who would he single out to battle, and what would be the purpose, But he definitely tuned in. He loves Murda Mook. I think Mook is his favorite right now. But he definitely tuned in. Definitely loved the battle rap scene. I mean, I'm sure he fantasizes about the shit. You know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of shit that he can't do no more that he used to be able to do that he wish he could still do, but he just can't because he's just too larger than life. Can't make it make sense.
A lot of people say Cassidy needed to study what the battle rap game had become. Seeing what battle rap is today, does Eminem fit right back into that, or does he have to take time to fit back into it? Is it what he knows?
Yeah, it's what he knows. I mean, it was obviously different when he was actively doing it, but there's some truth to a lot of the anecdotal things that everybody regurgitates. I guess if any pivot into any space, it's going to require some adjustments, but man, the pen is the pen, man. The pen is the pen. You know what I mean? Like, adjustments are adjustments. You know what I mean? Like Cassidy's making his adjustments. He looked just fine to me. You know what I mean? And I think he has a firm understanding of the space in terms of what he brings to the table, how to sell it, and how to go in there and execute. He figures out how to get it done. You know what I mean? So it's like, it looks like he has something figured out. You know what I mean? And the only ones who look like that they're confused are the battlers who are supposed to know every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like my pen is my pen, man. My pen is gonna be what my pen is gonna be. Marshall's pen is gonna be what his pen is gonna be. If you think for 1 minute that we gonna go in any space where it involves rap and be fish out of water, you're clearly mistaken, man. You're talking about guys who don't have a whole lot of layers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have a whole lot of layers, man. They're great at a thing or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a different level. You know what I mean? So I'm not concerned about that. I wouldn't be concerned about him coming into that space, or Crooked, or Black Thought, anybody like that. Anybody like that to go in there and cook whoever. I don't see what the issue would be.